like what your stance was in anything. I mean, a lot of the things you say are like off the cusp and don't have.
That's trolling?
I mean, sure, yeah.
You think the fact that I mostly attack other people's positions rather than put forward my own is trolling?
Sorta.
I think you took this like on an attack on character more
you're
seriously.
retarded.
Do you guys want to know what his type is? Alex's type is?
I
He's in the
literally
blonde
just said
hair,
that
blue
I'm
eyes,
a fan
fit.
and I like watch the stuff you said. And
Just be careful if you say attack 3 times in a row quickly. It'll trigger Pogan into unleashing programming.
Articulate my point next time so he doesn't misunderstand.
Well, why don't you just know what the fuck you're talking about next time? There's an idea.
I mean, why don't you just take things for face value instead of having to nitpick through them?
What do you mean when you say trolling?
Dude, I literally just said I'm a fan of what you had to say in some YouTube video, and you're going crazy.
That's not what you said. You said I was trolling.
No, bro. Before you piped up and wouldn't shut the fuck up, that's what I was saying underneath you.
What did you call me?
I said before you piped up and wouldn't shut the fuck up.
What did you refer to me as? Bo? What does that mean?
Bo? What are you talking about?
Bro.
Pogan, just calm down a little bit, buddy.
What's a bow?
Yeah, save it for the schoolyard, Pogan.
You're very excitable.
I'm just kidding. Thank you for the compliment, Alex.
You're so welcome. Jesus Christ.
Now see that like 10-minute event that we just went through, that was trolling.
It felt a lot quicker than 10 minutes, which I'm thankful for.
It was.
Okay.
I have no
the good
concept
thing
of
about
time.
your influence on Pogan now, Alex, is that Pogan will now turn his attention away from schools and probably towards a gay bar at 3 a.m. at some time now. So you can thank yourself for saving the lives of multiple children.
The blood's on your hands, Alex.
Okay.
I'll write you into my manifesto.
Oh boy.
Ultimate gentleman over here.
Could I have my no chat role removed now, please?
No.
What'd you do?
I opposed the tyrant.
Who's the tyrant?
In your video, it says you're a really jealous person, Alex. So, do you think that if someone was married to another person and one of them cheated, do you think they should be put to death?
Absolutely not.
What? Why not?
That sounds gay.
Pretty gay.
Yeah, I know it's insane. We have a couple people that think you should do that, though.
Do you think people who say the word faggot in a purely comedic context should be called homophobic, Alex?
I think people that use faggot in a derogatory context shouldn't be called homophobic.
You don't think anyone should be called homophobic for saying faggot, then?
I mean, I think faggot's such like... No, I don't think so, no. I think it takes so much more than a derogatory mark to be homophobic.
I'm dialing Socrates. Give me 1 second. Just kidding.
Was that a troll too?
It was supposed to be a joke, but what I was going to ask was, like, do you think even if somebody had the intention to hurt a gay person by saying faggot, you still don't consider that homophobic?
You mean hurt their feelings?
Yeah, like, fuck you, faggot, something like that.
No.
Very interesting. What do you consider homophobia to be then?
I mean, probably the suppression of the LGBT agenda to add inclusion and equality and put forward legislation that will push those values.
So
wouldn't homophobic only account for the gay?
I'm assuming he's asking me what it politically means.
No. I'm just asking you, like if I said X person is a homophobe, what do you intuitively think that means?
That, I mean, if the only context of which I would actually care to listen to it is if they're suppressing the agenda of the LGBT community to push forward legislation for equality. I mean, if someone says...
You realize that's a really strange definition, right?
Because I don't care about what someone likes or dislikes about my sexual lifestyle.
No, I don't have a problem with that, but what I'm saying is, it seems like that interpretation of homophobia would commit you to saying, like, a gay Republican congressman who doesn't think that gay people should get married because he considered it a religious institution or whatever. His opposition to attempts to have gay people gain the right to marry would be construed as homophobia. Even though he
Correct.
has no intention of like demeaning gay people or calling them faggots or anything like that. The simple fact that he doesn't think they should get married for religious reasons is homophobia in your view.
Yeah, sure, but I mean, like, even homophobia, I think it's a kind of misconstrued word anyway. I don't think it should be used in that correct context anyway. If someone, I wouldn't know. My first go-to wouldn't be to say that that's homophobic, no. So yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But
I'm not trolling right now, just to
I know
clarify.
you're not. I
The
know
point
you're
was
not.
just to show that that sort of definition is going to have a lack of utility. I don't think there is a fixed definition of homophobia, right? I think you can take a particularist approach. But to say, here's the criteria for homophobia, as you know, we can immediately set up a hypothetical that shows that's absurd.
Sure. That's the only point of which I would actually care about. I thought when you were asking me if someone were to say, hey, faggot, or whatever like that, if I would actually put forth an effort to care about what they were saying.
It's just weird that you don't think somebody calling a gay person a faggot with the intention to hurt their feelings. You don't think it's like I'm saying it's weird that you don't think that person would be considered a homophobe. That's all. But I mean, like, there's no fact of the matter as to how words ought to be used. It's just a matter of your interpretation of the word being heterodox.
What if you were being called a faggot and being punched in the face by that person because you were gay? Would then that be homo? No.
Like that sort of approach where it's just a political matter is gonna commit you to things like the high school kids who beat a gay person to the brink of death for being gay are not homophobic.
Yeah,
like what the?
Kind of what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, honestly, like, I think when I think of someone who's homophobic, I think that they are, like, they have a hatred for gay people. That's what I think homophobia is.
It's solely just prejudice, though. I mean, so any kind of derogatory, even if it's just a joke, remark could be considered homophobia. So that's, I don't personally care about people's dislike or prejudice for sexualities. Like, I understand why my internal view of it is flawed, but that's just how I live my life.
Well, let's pose an analogy. If I call a black person a nigger with the intention to hurt them, am I a racist?
Yeah.
I'm asking the dude, Alex.
My dude. Yeah, you're probably a racist.
Right, so why is that disanalogous to doing the same thing with the word faggot?
Because I try to disconnect myself from homophobia and the negativity that surrounds it. And
I'm not asking.
I wouldn't say that means you're a racist.
Oh
boy.
Here we go. All right. Welcome to the conversation, Jovan. Go ahead.
I understand what you're saying.
This is actually not even controversial.
Not controversial.
Wait.
I love when people
let's get
simply saying something with the intent to upset a person of that race is not racist.
Well, maybe I should have clarified. And
yeah, prejudice.
Look, the intention is to harm them. Hold on.
What?
The intention, the analogous element is that you have the intention to hurt somebody on the basis of some necessary property, right? Like in the case of a black person, it's a necessary property that they're black. They can't change that they're black. So if you call them a nigger and you try to hurt their feelings in virtue of that, that's generally construed to be racist in virtue of your intentions. Now, if you do that with the word faggot with respect to a gay person, it seems to be directly analogous. Am I wrong?
No.
Okay, so you now agree that homophobia isn't just political.
Yeah, outside of my view, of course.
Sure.
Honestly, I just think there's like layers and degrees of homophobia. So like if someone's like
Sure.
being a dick and shit, it's like I don't really care. But if it's like they're trying to actively stop me from having the same rights as straight people, then we're gonna have a problem.
Somebody ping Rise so we can just like get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, can you remove my no chat role?
Did I hear the magic word, Pogan?
Could you remove my no chat role, please?
And
Aw,
there's
good
something
one.
about like you were something about a tyrant or something before. Do you want to retract that?
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
What's that? What's that, Pogan?
This is very tyrant-like behavior, Tom.
All I heard was that. Well, I guess I'm not gonna remember your no chat then. Sorry.
The
Oh,
tyrant lives on.
Oh no.
I mean, this is just further evidence, though.
Oh no.
Like, I'm gonna give you the
Need
no
the,
chat.
Star
I'm
Wars
gonna-
Imperial Anthem.
I'm gonna give you the no chat role without justification, and then when you
All right, let's
call
get a
me
ban on Pogan.
tyrant, that's when I'll
this is
put you in the box where now I have a justification for keeping the no chat role.
this is not
Swing the
fair.
ban hammer.
Look, I'll make it easier. You can just not say any of that stuff and just say I kissed the ring, and
You're
you'll have your no chat removed immediately.
I didn't hear what you said after kiss.
The ring.
Oh, absolutely not.
Alright, stay no chatted.
Damn,
Oh,
Tom,
wrecked.
savage.
Wrecked.
Has-
Sit down, Pogan.
I'm glad your sycophants think that's funny.
Have a seat,
I'm
Pogan.
Sycophant much, Layla?
Yeah, I'm a
I
big
was
sick fan of
psycho
Tom,
fan.
correct?
I mean, it's
That big
pretty
quick ass.
it's pretty funny when like there's blatant mod abuse and then it turns into a meme when I just politely ask for a role to be removed that
Like,
shouldn't have been applied in the first
I'll make it
place.
easier. Instead of saying I kissed the ring, you can just say I bend the knee.
Absolutely not.
All right, stay no chatted.
Well, I mean, it's his chat, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
That's not in contention. It's just that the role was applied without justification. And if you're just going to say it's his server, yeah, congratulations. That's not interesting.
I guess so, but I'm just saying you're the one trying to negotiate with the supposed dictator.
I'm not negotiating. I asked for my role to be removed. He made a counter proposal.
Why would you try to negotiate with a tyrant?
Oh no.
I don't understand. You can negotiate with tyrants. You think Hitler wasn't negotiated with? You think Hitler forming an alliance with Italy didn't involve negotiation, despite Hitler being
What do you
a
mean
tyrant?
by tyrant?
But it was like a fruitless endeavor, though, because obviously.
Somebody in a position of authoritarian, unquestionable power, which is you right now. Like nobody on the server is going to force your hand and, obligate you to remove a role lest you face some set of consequences. I just asked you a question. I asked for the role to be removed because you gave it to me without justification. You made some shitty.
Why do you think that?
You made some shitty drama-starting counter proposal, and I told you to fuck off. That's all there is to it.
Yummy.
Why do you think that?
Think what?
You were given the role without justification.
No justification was provided.
Oh, so there was no justification?
Correct. None that I heard.
That's pretty fucking dumb.
You think it's dumb to say I didn't hear a justification?
You didn't say that. You said there was no justification.
And then I qualified it by saying, correct, I didn't hear one.
Right, so there could have been a justification.
You think it's irrational for me to say there's no justification when I didn't hear a justification?
Yeah.
The claim isn't that it's impossible there was a justification, right? The claim is just that there was no justification that I heard. And that was explained.
Who cares? So then don't say that there was no justification.
I've never seen an African horn beetle. Is it appropriate for me to say there are no African horn beetles?
I'm not really.
Oh no.
I'm just interested in having you do one of two things, right? You can either
Rex,
remove the
faggot,
role.
sit the
You
fuck
can
down.
remove the role, which you don't seem willing to do unless I make some sort of concession. Or
Well,
you
I
can
thought
give
you were
me,
into negotiating.
Or you
Isn't
can-
that what I was doing, Pogan?
or you can give the explanation as to why I was assigned the role in the first place.
Or
I
I,
don't
can
agree-
do neither. But I thought you
I
were
don't-
into negotiating. Wasn't that what you said?
Well, if you're gonna do neither, then there's no point continuing the
no,
conversation.
I said I could do neither. You presented something that it was a dichotomy, but it wasn't.
Do you have an interest in doing one of those two things?
Yeah, there are no African horned beetles, but what I mean by that is I've never seen any.
Sorry, do you have an interest in doing one of those two things, Tom?
Well, I was interested in negotiating. That's why I proposed that you just say that I kissed the ring.
I just want an answer to my question.
That was an answer.
So you're not going to pick one of the two options of the dichotomy then?
It's not a dichotomy.
Who can drag this out the longest is my question.
Let me get the popcorn, boys.
You drink milk with your popcorn?
Yes.
Gross.
Is a problem.
Like, all you gotta say is, I bend the knee, or I kiss the ring, and you'll be no-chatted immediately. That's
Let's
all I
ask
have to say.
let's ask a clarificatory question. Why do I have to do that?
Because I say,
He's a dictator. And
yeah, I'm a
wants to do
tyrant.
it.
I have absolute power, remember?
That's not actually an explanation. I'm
Why not?
asking why. When I say why do I have to do that, I'm asking why you are asking me to do
Yeah,
it.
because I said,
Because he
like,
finds
I
the
said the
reason-
condition.
The
Yeah.
reason can't be that you're a tyrant. That's not a reason for you asking
The
question.
reason is because it pleases him for you to do so.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I apologize for denying you that pleasure.
Well, then I guess you don't want to get that removed then.
Yeah.
Well, he wants to
I'm-
get it removed, but he's just not going to get it removed.
Gotta make sacrifices, friend.
Mm,
I mean, it's just mod abuse. If I don't want to do something, I
mean,
don't have to.
I don't know why you keep complaining about it.
Why are you involved exactly?
Because I find this entertaining. Don't
Okay.
ruin this
Well,
for
I'll just
me.
ignore you then.
Aren't you complaining about him complaining though?
Yes, because I'm a bit of a hypocrite.
amazing. Beta!
Layla, this is the Instagram obsession of young women that I was talking about that is in society.
Whatever. I don't care. She's hot. She motivates me when I look at pictures of people like that. I'm like, damn, I need to I'm going to the gym like tonight.
You know it's a lie, and she's probably a hot mess of a head case.
Me?
You don't know that. Don't ruin my
No, no,
What did I do?
idealization of this
no,
woman.
no, not you, the girl in the.
I know. I'm talking about the
Instagram.
girl. Don't
No,
ruin the
no, because
illusion
we're
for
talking
me.
about her. Hold on.
Wait, but that's
hold on,
applicable
let's-
to Layla as well.
I need to pretend that good things exist in this world. Like this chick is just like living her happiest life.
That's what it looks like, doesn't
I mean, should we just ban Pogan? Really, what do we get from him?
Yes! Hashtag ban Pogan.
Yeah, I think we should seriously put that on the
Why?
table.
For what reason? Because I didn't
More
bend the
life than
knee?
Monday.
Because you're
Oh,
just
he-
constantly complaining.
All he does is complain, just not stop
Yes.
complaining.
I just
don't-
asked for the
Tom,
role
I
to
think
be
you're,
removed.
Tom, I really do think you're letting your emotions towards voting to dictate all your decisions.
I don't understand why we're being so unreasonable. Just ban him now.
Yes.
Tom, if you
Ban-
ban Logan,
Swing the ban hammer.
It's just
I will
fucking
tell all my
insane. Like,
gay
Show
people-
him the tyrant that
Yeah,
you
just
I say
fucking
ban him
insane.
now, and we'll discuss whether or not we
Welcome
should
to my
unban.
server, Pogan.
it's just fucking insane how motivated he is. It's like the
Use
most
your
blatant
cock
mod
as
abuse
Let's
of all
the
not,
time.
let's
hammer
not
to
discuss
ban
whether
this
we
man.
should ban him. Let's ban him now and discuss whether we should unban him.
Like Vic's been banned for
Pogan.
Whether or not it was a
Pogan.
good decision.
upset Tom. Now I'm gonna get banned because I upset Tom. Just fucking
Pogan.
unreal.
Seek refuge in my server.
Seek refuge.
There's burger
Yeah,
news.
Pogan, don't worry. We got a backup. Linda's got one
The
ready to
regime will
go.
not be questioned.
He's got hamburger.
The regime will not be challenged.
Well, that's a
All
nice
critics
pick.
must be killed.
I take refugees.
All right, Layla, this is enough, okay?
Okay, fine. Okay, I'm done for now.
God.
Tom, how's your unboxing channel?
I think it's up to like 60 subs or something like that. It's doing really good, man. It's going really well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Landon, how's your server going, Landon?
You know, one day,
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Tom, when middle schoolers are bored in like technology class, they're going to use your channel as like time to pass. You understand this, yes?
We're trying to say my channel's like killing time, just like it's just above.
I mean, it
just
helps me with.
twiddling your
No.
thumbs.
I mean, do you not remember the days of middle school where you would joke around and send your friends to, I don't know, 2 Girls, 1 Cup or other interesting websites like such? Yours is on that pedestal, my friend. You've reached a level that.
Like, his channel's pretty interesting. Like, it helps me with my art when I'm just listening to it in the back.
Yes, of course, of course.
I think midget porn is your next window.
Let's do it, boys.
Who the hell is the guy that's talking right now?
2.5 on 1.
It's Alex Passarello. He's a gay
The
guy.
one, the
His father
only.
disowned him.
Oh yeah, that guy. What's up?
What's up, bro?
Ellie, if you died, you wouldn't be able to get that chick. That's nonsensical.
Okay, thanks.
Layla, you wouldn't be able to talk to her for more than 30 seconds. She would annoy the ever living piss out of you. You would hate her.
Dude, I wouldn't even care. I'd just be like, wow, you're just so unbelievably beautiful. You can be annoying. You can
What,
be
is she, like,
annoying
what, a
to me.
model
I'm
or
just
something,
gonna
or
look
is
at your
she-
like luscious hair while you're a total
Isn't
biatch.
that how it works, right? That's why.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
I don't get. Out of all the people on Instagram and the world of modeling you could pick, that's like, that's awful.
Layla's really funny. She thought that if she met that girl, she would make eye contact with her. That's funny.
Ella, would you kiss that chick? The chick you posted in the side chat?
No. Man, why does Wolf always have to make it sexual?
Because sexual
Every
is not
time.
that.
I mean, you were talking about her like she was a goddess, and
Yeah, just because I can
thinking-
admire someone's obvious beauty doesn't mean I want to bang them, Wolf.
I mean,
I didn't say bang. I said kiss. I mean, you're the one making it sexual. I didn't say you want
All
to
right, all right, all right, Wolf. All right.
Yummy.
You're the one who added it, so.
Just a heads up for about anyone in the server. If you just approach me and ask nicely, and then don't like talk a lot of shit, I'm pretty much open to doing just about anything. Almost.
Hey,
Anything, Tom?
Landon, are you okay, bud? You okay, Landon?
Landon?
Ask him in DM.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
I'm back on the market. Woo!
What do you mean?
What's happening, dude? Your wife's moving out.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Is this
Oh,
a
I'm
recent
really
development?
Really sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's recent.
How recent?
About an hour ago.
Oh. Sorry, Landon.
He sounds pretty excited about it.
Did she tell you it was the Blizzards or her, and you chose the Blizzards?
More than, yep, most definitely.
Fuck, man.
Sorry, Landon, man.
That's all right. I'll find somebody else.
No, you won't.
Oh my god.
That's the attitude, buddy.
That's
That's the
incorrect.
attitude.
It's actually statistically unlikely. But
I probably
on, man,
not.
let's be
I'll
honest
probably
here.
die
Come on.
alone.
hey, now that's the spirit.
No way, Landon.
Come on.
Landon, you'll
Shut up.
Landon,
And
you'll
we're
find
dying alone,
someone.
people.
You'll find someone to suck your dick every night and feed you good food.
Well,
Yeah, you can hit hookers.
Hear that, Claire? There's an
I used to
opening.
have my Discord friends.
May I recommend?
Oh my god, that's so depressing.
Yeah, it's just as good as that wife.
Yeah, all those Discord friends that won't even spend 5 minutes in your server, Landon. What a shame on you people.
Oh, look at your burger news.
I'm gonna be fair.
Landon, you could do the romantic thing and go after her, assuming you have feelings for her.
Buddy, I
Yeah,
can't
make
hear
her
you.
want you, Landon. Don't look too desperate.
What penis is
Just get
suggesting is for
fit and
you
make
to
her want
realize
you.
that
Tell her that
she's
you're
the
a server
one.
owner now.
Give her the penis, Landon. Just give her your penis, and she'll jump into your
What do you
arms.
think I've been doing for 8 years?
You're not giving
Cultivate
it
an
to her, right?
aura
You gotta
of
You got to do it real smooth.
Look, I think it's over.
I think you're making a mistake.
I think it may
Go
be
after
too
her.
soon, guys, to advise him on all the
I'm
things
sure
he did
she'll be
wrong.
back. I'm sure she'll be back.
They always come back, huh, Land?
Yeah.
Look,
Especially when they need
They
money.
always come crawling back,
I
right?
even
Lynn?
helped her load her stuff.
Well, my wife left
Wow.
like a year and a half ago. And
I'm looking
If
at.
you let
get
her
a
go, she will
divorce,
be
so-
gone.
I'm looking at that picture. Your wife. Yeah, I think you're better off. Your wife looks like a chronic overtalker.
Jesus.
What? Where's the original picture? I want to see what she looks like.
Does she have fat titties?
Wow, man.
Wow.
Those millennials.
I mean, that
God.
automatically just bold a you.
He's trying to get over her. Like, don't you know how this works?
Looks like you were having a luau party. Were there any other people there except for you and your wife?
That was my niece's.
She's good looking, dude.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
pretty.
she's cute.
That was
Dude,
my
don't let
niece's
her
little
go.
birthday party.
Let me
Don't
take
let
a
her
look
go,
at
dude. I mean, she
here.
doesn't changes, right? But she looked good. I mean, don't do that, man.
That's a-
Think about this.
That's a very
This
strong job.
might not be a good mood for you, Lana.
Well, you guys knew she lived next door, right?
What?
It's like
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
No,
Well,
didn't know that.
we've been split up for a while, and she moved in with my mom, and now my mom's kicking her out.
So she lived next door to you.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
You
Yeah,
lost
bro.
your
But
wife
leave
to your
that be.
mom?
That's a
Does she have a job? Like,
package of shit. Leave that. At least you
Why
got a
would
nice
she move in
mom,
with?
though.
Why would she move in with your mom after she just broke it off with you?
does she have a job?
No, we're both on disability.
That's why.
Just kidding. You guys are made for each other. You should definitely try to win her back.
Hmm.
Nah, if you want me to give you like tips and pointers on your Tinder profile, Landon, just let me know, alright?
Landon, do you think she was seeing someone else?
Nah.
Yeah, no, definitely was not seeing someone else. Well, at least not someone was not seeing her.
Hell, she can't even drive.
Wow.
As a mark of solidarity, I think we should spend the night in Landon's 24/7 burger channel.
I vowed
really
not to
make
go
a
back
24
there until
burger.
Landon buys a Dairy Queen Blizzard of the flavor that I
What are you
described.
talking to me for, Layla? I thought I was blocked.
True, you are until I see a picture.
Then why are you
of that
talking?
blizzard.
What was the name of the server? Something really obscure and esoteric. Oh yeah, Landon's server.
Reese's Pieces.
Get in there, Tom.
And cookie dough, right? Am I right, Landon?
Yes, Cam. Good memory.
Come on, Tom.
Tom, you got
Layla-
free admin, bro.
Oily
Get in there.
goodness. Oily goodness.
Layla, will you be my woman?
He doesn't know how to give you admin.
Look, Landon,
Will
no,
I be your-
no
no.
amount of new members is gonna fill the slot of one particular member.
Anybody want to see my
Guys?
new thirst trap pics?
Guys, Layla's my girlfriend now.
Paul.
Oh
Is that
man.
Nadia?
One way or another, Layla's gonna be lit, Joe.
And his wife has a member?
Careful, bowl of milk.
I'm
Layla,
sure she'll be
Layla sees
back.
us as a fatal flaw. So
Give it a day or two.
Does anyone want to see my new thirst trap pic?
Unless
that's,
you're a drop
I don't
lord.
know what
that's like
any
that
of that
sounds like
means.
that sounds like some kind of gay
Dicey
thing.
crap.
I don't really know.
I can't
Did
be
you
like
say
this.
thirst trap?
Spanish.
Thirst trap.
Spanish
yeah,
people
yeah.
are romantic.
What's a thirst trap?
It's where you're like obviously trying to show off to get like a dick appointment.
So Landon,
Oh,
A dick appointment.
where does
yeah,
the
show the picture
confidence...
and not safe for work.
Oh no, it's definitely safe for work. I took it at work actually.
Excuse me, guys. Cam asked me a question.
Where
Stop
does
over
the
talking me.
where does the
There you go, Landon.
confidence that she'll be back come from?
I just have a feeling. I get these kind of feelings. I think she'll be back.
Yeah,
Is
I
that,
get those
is that
tingly feelings
before
too.
or after you finish your blizzard?
Well, she'll have to wait till I finish my blizzard.
Could be just, yeah.
I mean,
Is that a youth?
I do
euphemism for
agree,
masturbation?
Landon. I think she might be back too. I mean, there's always a chance
Yeah, see,
she
me and
forgot
Tom's
it.
thinking.
There's always a chance she forgot a jacket or something like that.
Oh yeah.
What's her
Some
self-esteem
hard
like?
shit.
She got
What?
high self-esteem, low self-esteem.
She's one of those. She's kind of a calm, laid-back person.
That's independent of her self-esteem.
Oh, and I really don't know. She don't never really talk about it.
Does she
Does
think
she feel
highly?
good about
Don't
it?
you ask?
I never ask.
Oh,
I'm a shit
Oh,
husband, okay?
man, wow.
Now we know why she's
Messed up.
I'm a horrible husband, just to let you know. I don't do nothing with her.
Landon,
I don't-
I'm single.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wow.
Man, put some
See,
pants
Landon?
on.
Problem
I have
solved.
pants on.
Danny, do you see that flat stomach, Danny?
There you go, Danny.
Danny.
And he's
Danny
got
is
the
just without
torso.
words.
He's got
I'm
a torso-
driving. I can't see. I can't.
Oh, better that way. You might crash.
As if that would stop Danny from looking at like this picture,
Alex,
right?
it's beautiful, buddy.
Knowing that it's a male with a
shot.
flat stomach, he's gonna look like he's not gonna just like risk driving and checking it out. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Okay, I just saw. Yeah, it's pretty flat.
I wish I was built like that.
You see that torso V?
Wait,
too?
you aren't, Landon?
He's
Yeah,
got
it's a good.
V
It's
and
a
all.
good. It's a good
Are you saying
specimen.
you catfish me in those pictures?
Look at his traps.
Ew.
He's got some traps, dude.
Shave your pubic hair.
Traps.
That's nasty.
You got some traps, dog.
Very lean.
No, it's nice, Alex.
What's the
Yeah, he
tattoo?
looks like an Adonis.
My Dorito.
Is it actually a Dorito? I was going to say a slice of pizza.
No, my mom calls
Got a
it my
Dorito tattoo.
Oh my god! I'm just okay. I'm just gonna
It was
turn Landon
between
down
it was
a little
between that and a brownie blizzard.
This man is
Sorry.
base.
Sorry, Tom. My apologies.
bit. You're just really loud for me. That's all, buddy.
I'm a little hyper right now.
Danny, where it's Sunday? Where are you coming or going from?
Mm.
I have to go to the mall.
You're going to the mall now.
Yeah, it closes at 6. So
For what?
I have to find a pair of shoes. My shoes are worn out.
Go to Walmart.
No,
they don't have good
buy
shoes. No,
shoes
what? Who said
from
that?
Walmart.
Who said? Was it Tom?
Who do you think said that?
You think
That's
that I
buying
told
shoes
you?
at Walmart.
You think that I told you to buy work shoes from Walmart, Danny? Is that what you think?
Well, you've been saying a lot of weird things lately, Tom.
What?
Oh fuck.
That's it. I'm no chatting, Danny.
Oh goddamn.
Fuck, Landon.
Well, I get my shoes from Walmart.
Dun dun.
Yeah, Walmart's fine for getting shoes if they have something that you like, look good. You just have to realize that they're disposable.
Do they have Crocs at Walmart?
Yes.
I actually just got some $3 fake Berkeys from Walmart. If you don't, Berkeys are the
I need to get
plastic
some Crocs.
rubber Birkenstocks. But they didn't have any good Crocs. I like these though.
I'm not
They didn't have any
25,
decent
penis
Walmart
too.
Crocs. I didn't. Look
Landon,
and these
is
were
your
only $3.
is your ex-wife okay with you posting pics of her like that?
Who cares?
She knows about y'all, so it ain't like.
Landon, is that your Tinder profile?
No, I'm not 25.
So
How
you're
old are you,
catfishing?
Landon?
I am
Well, you
28.
Cheated a little.
You're 20?
28.
Oh, 28. Oh, I see.
See, I'm not like Tasteless. See, Tasteless is Spanish, right? Spanish people are very romantic. If I was like Tasteless, I'd be out there playing a guitar and shit, hold a rose in my mouth.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah, they are very
He's
romantic.
like Puss
That's
in
why.
Boots from Shrek. And...
That's why they
Yeah.
suck dick to completion.
Your big country ass. Oh, if I was tasteless, I'd be having a guitar. How that stop me right now?
But then again, Landon, I would, if I were you, I would take my advice. You shouldn't let her go. I mean, yeah, let her go, but think things over and then come to her with a good understanding of what her interests are, and just be open about
You know, my
it. And let her
problem
know that
was
you love her.
Tasteless. I got married. We got married way too young.
Yeah, no, tasteless is correct here. You should.
How
try,
old were you, Landon?
You should
I was
try and kiss
19.
and make up with her.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's way too young.
How many years, Landon, together?
8.
8 years. Okay, so you're maybe in the final stage of the relationship. That's fine. However,
That's 7 years.
listen, man, you're gonna have to make a whole lot of changes if you're going to take this new stage for you, properly. So you gotta work on yourself, right? If you're looking into the future, then you have to look in the future and stop looking at the past. However, This is going to be problematic because there are going to be times where you
Oh my god.
would want her back.
Garbage. Garbage.
And it's going to happen.
Just trash.
Look. Yeah, just ignore tasteless. Look,
Yeah, I don't feel
trade
like
up,
making
like
fun
get
of
some
Landon
tight.
right now.
Trade up for a newer model.
For a reason. All right, get some new. Somebody new.
Tasteless, have you ever had a girlfriend before?
Are you serious? Have you heard his
He's
voice?
had a wife. He has like a bunch of kids.
That's a
I
lie.
was just asking.
Yeah, Tasteless has successfully procreated.
Tasteless, how old are you?
I'm 40.
You're 40? How old are your kids?
Jesus, 40.
What?
He doesn't
How old's
like
your
talking
oldest
about his
kid?
kids.
He doesn't like talking.
My
about it.
oldest is 7. Why do you want it?
I'm just trying to figure out what time you figured out how to procreate. That's all.
Oh, I got married, when I was 21.
We just want to know how many people are in danger from close exposure to you.
Oh, there are a bunch of fucking things. I mean, I have a little town. A lot.
I guess he discovered inbreeding.
Ew.
True.
Oh, damn.
Tasteless, you sound so sexy.
I know, right?
Well, that's false.
This is sexy.
Ew.
You guys are ridiculous if you don't think Taste is sexy.
You
He literally sounds like Zorro. He must look like Zorro.
He doesn't bathe, Claire. He takes one bath a week. Maybe.
That's probably trolling.
That's
Because
trolling.
I'm fucking ecological. I am aware of the environment.
He just like the natural musk of a man smells good, so he doesn't wear deodorant and he
Yeah.
only baths once a week.
Yeah, Tasteless, dry shampoo wasn't meant for your pubic hair and underarms, okay? But
I don't know.
So
what you're
nasty.
talking about. Then again,
Tasteless
I
smells
don't
like shit.
smell.
I don't smell, he says. I bath once a week, don't wear deodorant, and I don't smell.
Oh, this is the
Tasteless.
reality. I don't know.
Tasteless. Have you asked anyone if you smelled? Like, legitimately asked someone if you smelled
No.
that?
All I can see is how they search for my smell, right? So that means it smells
Interesting.
What?
true.
I search for
My
his
mental
smell.
image. My mental image
What
of
the
Tasteless
fuck?
is of Ricardo Montalban.
Who's that?
Khan.
Ricardo Montalban.
Ricardo Montalban in the Star Trek movie The Wrath of Khan, but including the big fake chest piece that he wears, the big fake muscle chest piece.
Okay,
Just
Okay,
Susie,
this is
are
about
you
Landon.
like,
Stop talking about me. Fucking
are
Landon
you
is.
like quivering in your panties talking about Tasteless right now?
I am.
Yeah,
Did I sound like I was like aroused when I said?
A little.
kinda. You sounded like you
Wow.
were gonna clean your pants.
Tasteless has that effect. Have you not heard his voice?
This is becoming
Hey,
like
I've
look,
heard
a.
his voice many times.
This is
I know.
becoming like a
I think it's
retarded
like-
love line Discord edition.
Aye.
Right. Can you give us like a baseline on your discharge? Are we going from like a milk to a toothpaste here? I really want to know what sort of semi-solid state that's in.
Perfect baby.
Tasteless, when you pee, is it like pissing out of the corner of a pillowcase or is it like a garden hose?
Like a garden hose, of course.
Holy
What
shit.
is that supposed to be?
Tasteless, is your poop green or is it just
The
normal color?
fuck?
Now you're
What the
asking
fuck
me
is wrong
about
with you
my
people?
poop? What the fuck is up with this
Right.
millennials?
Tasteless, I don't know.
God damn it.
Tasteless is a very, very.
I feel like my question was pretty contextual. I don't know.
Tasteless needs a fucking adult. Seriously, this is getting weird.
Look,
I'm
if
just
you
trying to
if you
figure
know
out his
Tasteless, he
health.
drinks a lot of coffee. His poop comes out of dark roast for sure.
Yeah, this is a tasteless conversation.
I'm just trying to figure out his health, man, because he seems like he might need help.
We should be concerned
Yeah, he
about
needs
Landon.
help.
No, really. Landon, we should
He
help
needs help.
Landon. Landon needs our help now.
Why?
He's going through a tough situation in his life, and I think that our advice is going to determine or influence, at least what he's going to do with his life. It is a crucial thing, and we have a responsibility.
Landon, what can we do to help?
He's muted.
Landon's PM'd me and he said it would all
He's
help him
definitely-
very much if you would go to his server, contribute to the one thing in life that he has left.
He sounds fine.
He still has somewhat of his pride.
Yeah,
No,
don't take
Gus.
that away, Tasteless.
Hey, Gus.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
Who's
So,
the new people?
Hey guys.
We has new people. Who's hey Ray?
Yeah,
who
I'm
are
not
the new
new.
people? What do you mean new people? Who are the new people? We don't. There's no
I
one new
thought
here.
I thought I heard somebody's voice that was kind of new.
Alex?
Hello.
I don't know.
Alex isn't new.
I can't tell. I don't know
How
who's
does my
doing
voice sound now?
No, it's
Gay.
I mean,
Alex
who's
isn't
that?
new. Bowl of Milk isn't new. Shay's not new. Neither is.
as you can
Nugs.
see, Tom's unboxing channel is going quite well.
Yeah.
At best, they're recent. They're recent members.
You made it worse.
I'm playing this weird game on that Discord is promoting. It's called Battle Royale, I think,
Mm-hmm.
I hate that game with a passion.
where you just wander around in circles and shoot anything that moves.
Oh, what's up, Gus?
Hey, Landon, how's it going, son?
You doing all right up there in Canada land?
Canadiana? Yeah, I'm all right.
Oh, what's up, my buddy Gus?
This sounds like Landon making another account and talking to himself.
How
Who
you
are
doing,
Who's that
Gus?
voice? Who is that?
That's bowl of shit of milk.
Oh, that's bowl of milk.
Don't be mean, Tasteless.
Tasteless, go eat shit and die.
Oh my god.
I've been trying to get him to do that for I don't know how long, sweetheart, and he's
You're
not
gonna have to
do it
abstain
for
from
me, he's
that
not
sort of
gonna do
thing.
it for
It's
you.
against TOS.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
we're live. Live.
In a game, of course.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
In game. Right.
Well, what game?
Eat shit and you, yeah.
There's got to be at least one game where you can eat shit and die.
Yes, there
Can
is.
you eat
Probably
the
like
food in
a
the dark?
fetish game.
Can you eat in the dark?
Well, coming in on the parachute.
The dino poo poo?
All right.
No, I'm just this little dude, and I gotta get a gun because everybody else has got one faster than me. It's like America.
How you doing, Gus?
Go Merca.
So we're gonna be friends yet, Gus?
No, Jovan, I despise you, and I wish that you should have piles.
That's racist.
Something racist about despising him. I don't despise him because he's black. I despise him because he's an asshole.
Well,
And
we're all
because he's black?
assholes.
Yeah, but under your view, he's an asshole because he's black. So that's racist.
No, that is not so. He's an asshole because he's an asshole. You don't need to be black to be an asshole.
Assholes are brown.
What do I do that makes me an asshole, Gus?
Well, no, actually,
You do
white
asshole
apples are
things.
pink.
Be black.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Johnny.
And my response to that question is specifically designed to vex you.
That's hilarious. Oh, that is so good.
Well, Gus,
Johnny in
assholes
here?
are brown.
You see, Gus, every predication that you make is going to be contingent on your particular worldview. You understand?
Yeah, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
I admire you, but don't push your fucking luck.
You admire him. Oh.
Shay, have
The prestige.
you gotten that computer working and got the game yet?
Paradrive.
Okay, yeah, alright.
Shay, Bay, you there?
She's talking in text, you know.
Oh, a gun for my very own. Now I can commit mass murder. Of course, I can't shoot straight for shit.
Gus, you should play Overwatch with us too. I see
Well,
you as a
the problem
Roadhog.
with playing Overwatch is that it costs that money stuff, and this game doesn't.
Oh. What?
You don't want to go down to the basement.
What's in the basement, Shay?
Who's talking about the basement?
I think she meant to type that to her master.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you want to go down to the basement?
The basement has scary things.
It's not like, you know, Luke Skywalker and fucking Dagobah going to the place where the darkness is. You know, I mean...
Remember, only what you bring with you.
It goes to the basement or gets the hose again.
It's hot in the basement.
I heard hose, and
She says it's muggy.
It's too hot down
Well,
there
it
right
is
now.
muggy in the basement.
It should be cool down in the basement.
It can be cool, but still muggy.
I'll put you in the basement.
Mother's muggy, Gus.
Look, this
You're
I think
muggy.
this thing with Shay and I is not going to work out. If we can't overcome taking a trip down to the basement, then we're just doomed. Just you know, I believe that relationships are give and take, and if you're not willing to make some sacrifices, then
Dear Lord, listen to this.
But you said this weekend, Shay. You said this weekend, and today's Sunday, so I mean, it's actually technically the fucking beginning of the week, but I mean,
Is it weird that I feel like Layla is justified in being upset with Tom for saying those things about Shay?
what things?
Those like relationship type things.
What do you mean?
It just feels like you're cheating on Layla.
No. I mean, look, Jovan, as you know, I'm just coming out of a relationship. So
With who?
Oh yeah, Bun.
Oh,
Your hand doesn't count, Tom, as a relationship.
Oh, someone is very funny. He learned about that on the inside of a cereal box.
Where is no cereal box ever?
yeah.
No cereal box ever. Listen, I don't tell you about your joke.
Yeah, I'm coming out of something, Shay. I was with someone recently, and then we broke up.
My heart is so sore, Shay.
I'm going to say
I wish
this
I
one
could
time.
alleviate your pain.
Sorry to interrupt you. I'm going to say this one time. Whoever has the notifications, I'm going to mute them. I don't care who it is. Okay. Sansu, is that you?
Sam.
Is it me?
I don't know who it is.
I'm
but
watching.
whoever- I'm going to be watching.
Because
Give
I
me
got
a
the
chance
bottom
to
half.
fix it before you mute me, though, okay?
if you
Watching
watch
that ass like a hawk.
BB, if you watch the stream, you can just I have it set to where whoever speaks is like pops up on the screen, so you can figure it out from that.
I'm going to do something so that it makes it make a sound.
Definitely not me.
Zach, it was just you, right? Just admit it, man.
Oh, it's Alex.
Alex.
Oh, Alex, you.
What's going on? What I do?
Death
Do you have notifications on? Could you switch them all off, please?
Well, he's on. I think he's on voice activate, so you just be on
Yeah,
push
that
to talk
too.
and fix it.
So
I don't.
make
do
a
you-
choice.
What is going on?
Either use push
Wow.
to talk, or put headphones on, or remove your notifications because you're driving.
I
us
do not have.
nuts.
I have streamer mode turned on. I don't have notifications.
Do whatever you need to do. I don't want to deal with your boom, boom, ding dong.
Well, I
boom,
just told you it's not me.
No, it's
I'm
you.
telling you, it's you. Don't defy me because I will punch your throat.
Alex, we're definitely hearing notifications through your mic, buddy.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
just
know
heard,
what you're doing.
I just
but it's
heard it.
definitely doing it. So
I'm
do at
telling
least
you right
this.
now,
Put yourself
streamer
on.
mode is on,
Okay, but
and
listen to me. Put yourself on push to talk.
Okay, thank you for the suggestions. You can move
How about
on now.
this?
Oh, somebody doesn't know whose house he's in.
I'm not talking. What? Oh my god, you guys are so
Yeah.
fucking annoying. Hi, Alex. That's me.
That didn't do anything.
Okay.
Alex, do we need to put the
Fixed
roll
it.
on you that makes it so
You
you
fixed it.
only
You fixed it. You fixed it.
Nice.
can
What do you?
push to talk?
You guys haven't done anything.
BB is just accusing Passarello.
Look,
for no
there's
reason.
you can just go to the stream and watch it. I mean, just it shows who lights up.
Oops.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
Why
Alex,
are
do
you
you?
being so difficult, man?
Alex, do you bend the knee?
What'd you call me?
No, never mind. Says nothing.
Would you call me?
So, Tom, what do you look for in a woman?
Oh,
Vagina?
Decomposition.
Oh, so good, dude. That's so good.
Layla, you might want to deafen for his answer.
Lack of movement and a smell of death.
Rigor mortis.
Oh, you guys are mean.
High reception to GHB.
That's kind of what Claire just said, you guys.
Claire, that was actually kind of good.
That was fucking great, man.
The inability to say no.
The shame is that you think that Tasteless would have been quicker with that. That's a shame. That was a.
Well, Tasteless is naturally slow, so.
Considering how
This isn't
Tasteless has
anything
been throwing that joke around so much, I would have thought that you would have
I
been
don't
quicker with
find
that Tasteless.
yeah, decomposition's gross though.
That's why I had to beat him to the punch.
Tom, what would you do if you go on a Tinder date and your date is a obese chick?
I'd leave.
What? You would not. You would finish the date and then leave.
Turn
Would you
around
really
and
leave?
leave. Turn around and leave.
I don't think Tom would do that.
I think that's a good decision, Tom. That's
Oh my gosh, you guys are all heartless.
That's not heartless. They lied to you.
Heartless for not liking
I'll give you the real answer. So I've been in that situation before, and I always do coffee first because, like, I'm afraid that something like that'll happen. So I'll do the coffee. That's fine. We'll talk, and then I probably just won't contact her again.
So like if she like if she asks you why you're not interested, would you tell her?
I would just ghost. I mean, I don't think there's any problem ghosting with like someone you just met on Tinder and had coffee with.
Yeah, you don't owe them any explanation at all. Like, just that's it.
Would you at least take some photos to throw up on Discord for like a rating?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
So like if your wife or something, your girlfriend, longtime girlfriend, started gaining weight, but you couldn't help
Kill
it,
her.
would you still be with
Kill her.
I don't
cheat on her and take.
Claire, you're so full of shit.
I probably wouldn't mind that as much.
Why am I full of shit?
You totally wouldn't kill her.
No, I wouldn't. I would just cheat on her. I'd probably still take
Just
care
going
of
for
her.
the lulz.
That's awful.
Hyperbole,
Why is that
let's move on. It's hyperbole, let's move on.
You're describing someone who's like fat, like obese, right?
Yeah, like Amberlynn Reed kind of fat.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Oh my.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
You don't want to know.
Rosie O'Donnell fat.
Yeah, I wouldn't be into that.
Look, the
But what
nicest
if,
thing
like-
you can do if you're not into them is stay with them but cheat on them. So I don't know why you're acting like that's a bad thing.
I mean, are you gonna at least like? What if she like offers to let you fuck her full? That's an
That's
offer
disgusting.
you cannot pass up.
Fuck her.
These questions.
Fuck her full.
I'd rather
Is that what you said?
die than that.
Who's the fuck you fool? What is that?
What is that? What does that qualifier mean?
She means
You
fuck
know?
her fat folds.
Oh,
Yeah, just fuck her full.
Oh. Yeah.
Fold. I thought you said
Wow.
fool. F-U-L-L. What does
That would be
Okay.
very uncomfortable.
Yeah, just.
I mean, the Japanese get off on it, so I mean, if it's good enough for them. It's good enough. For
Works
me.
best for the
Is there anything the Japanese people don't get off on?
So let's just have like
This is what happens
16
when you
games
drop
or
it.
whatever.
We're talking about a
They
group
don't-
of degenerates that jerk off to like 8 tentacles on their screen. Like, what are you?
I mean, they don't get off to free time. They like hardware.
You don't get off to what?
Free time. They
He's
don't
making a
like that.
prejudice joke.
It's a non sequitur.
So like what thing would turn you off to a girl immediately? Like no matter what.
Being fat.
Bad breath. Or
Yeah.
smokers. I won't date a smoker.
Yeah, she's asking Tom.
What would
Okay,
turn
well,
me
fuck
off?
you too, dude.
Like I'd be very opinionated if I saw it, but it's hard for me to like recount like all the things that I dislike. I dislike women that are like overly sexual. Like that's like an instant turn off.
Like Kathleen, yeah.
Yeah. It just seems like if it's all like out there, there's like it like devalues the acquisition of that asset.
It's a good thing you're not gay.
So
We all know that.
Literally,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think my first trip into this channel, I was in here for 5 minutes before Tom asked me if I was a top or a bottom. So I find it strange that he finds it a turnoff that women are overly sexual.
What?
He asked, remember when you, why, yeah, that's a true point also. 'Cause
What do
he
you,
also asked
Danny?
me
You
if
seem to understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
kinda weird.
That's the. I don't know if Scout's in the room, but like the last guy I went on a date with, he was there's sexual joke here, sexual joke that, and like he was hypersexual in terms of language and body language, and yeah, no, I know what you mean. No, I know what you mean. Maybe for different reasons. Maybe we have different reasons, but I don't really like the flauntiness in public and all that stuff, and even in conversation.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
that makes
hilarious.
sense. Like, I mean, I don't know. If a girl's super sexual, it just, I don't know. It depends on the level of it. Like, I don't mind if she has a high sex drive and she makes jokes and stuff. But if she's aggressive, it kind of freaks me out.
I think it's just gonna be like different in a public situation versus if you guys are like. No.
You're a lesbian, Bull?
Tesa says Tom likes to be the one who degenerates
Something
them.
like that.
Yeah, Tom, you just need a garden hose and some cold water. You'll be fine.
No, I don't want them to become degenerated. I want them to become degenerated, like, well,
You want to be the one who does
He
that.
wants them to degenerate on a cellular structure, not a
on a cellular level, you mean?
God damn it. No, but you know what I mean, Tom. Like you want to be the one who introduces her to all that sick word. Which
What do you mean? What sick world?
Oh, I see, Tom. I see what you like.
What are you guys talking about?
It's all right, Tom.
Do you
We
though?
accept,
Do you
we
really
accept
see what
you
Tom
like.
likes?
Make Tom
Do
gay
you
again.
really see it? Do you really know what Tom likes? I don't
Probably,
think
yeah.
you do.
Maybe.
He likes
I don't know.
puzzles.
Oh, I tell you, if you want to attract Tom, Big Titty,
You can stop there.
go get a piece of raw chicken and leave it in the sun for about 2 weeks, and then cover your body with that smell.
I legitimately want to die right now.
No, I don't have any kind of virgin fetish. In fact, when I was in my 20s, I had the opportunity to sleep with a girl who was a virgin, and I declined because I just didn't want to. I feel like in this person's case, like this was something that was kind of like really special and like was gonna mean a lot to them. So like I didn't want to like just have sex with her, and it just didn't feel right.
You're afraid she was going to say that she loves you, aren't you?
Huh? Yeah, I think she.
So you don't have a virgin fetish?
No, of course not.
Jovan, no hard F's, okay, man?
A fetish? I mean, it's something that's cool in a way, I guess, but like I never think about like, oh, I don't ever think about that.
I don't know. I feel like if I ever decide to do a guy, I would never tell him that I am a virgin straight up, because then I don't know. I feel like that's just asking for trouble.
You're a
It's
virgin.
not that difficult to figure it out.
You think putting off telling him you're a virgin is going to be better?
No, it's not that. It's just like it's not like when I don't know. It's just I feel like I'd wait a little bit to tell them if I ever decided I'd want to do that.
I think he will tell.
I mean, I've had sexual experiences with women,
Yeah,
so with guys, it probably isn't all that different.
I think the whole puddle of blood and the really, the spot in the back that needs pressure to get through is a dead giveaway.
Tasteless, do you think
with a
that?
dick.
Tasteless, do you think that when I get into the bedroom, I'm gonna ask a woman to like pretend that she's like dead and like put some powder on her face and
No, I
should.
really don't go that far, man. I don't even want to think about what you want.
You're gonna find the woman and ask her and pay her to go dig up an actual dead body.
Jesus.
Never change, guys.
That's the ultimate fantasy.
Jesus, what is your sexual fantasy, bud?
He won't say.
Love.
I could
No,
never
yeah.
see Tom.
To me, everything
Tasteless told
that
us
that is passionate, it has to do with love, with the people the person that I love, and it has to do with fusion of the souls and fusion of the
Yeah,
Wait,
that's a-
you
that's-
love
yeah, that's a
people?
real-
Inspiration.
that's a real fetish.
agree with that.
Apparently,
Inspiration of the darkest places.
It's a real fetish there you got, man.
I think Hannibal
Apparently-
Lecter would agree with that.
apparently Tasteless
You're-
fetish is to have sex with a Saiyan.
No,
You're
but you're
presupposing
misunderstanding.
the existence of
I didn't even know
Tasteless-
that Tasteless could love. That's a.
You told me that. You told me about your fetish, Tasteless, a long time ago. Don't you remember?
That's a lie. Go ahead and say your.
You don't remember? A long when I first came into this room, 2 years.
How
ago,
is that a
you told me?
fetish?
Oh, Kathleen, that's you. I thought it was.
Are you talking about the time I saw you?
No, no, I'm talking about the time you told me what you were into.
Okay, what
It
was
involves
that?
some-
according
It
to
involves
you?
some donkeys.
Yes, please tell us.
Tasteless
Oh,
has a.
Ah,
Tasteless
yeah.
has a training
You're
fetish
lying.
confirmed.
It involves
Kathleen is
donkeys.
just bullshitting now.
Tasteless, can you tell us actually?
Can I what?
Can you actually tell us?
One for donkey dick.
No, really. Listen, I mean, come on, man. I mean, listen, I have been very experienced in this regard in my life. And when I was young, I used to be like you. I used to think that I was good fucking, a good lover by, just emulating the stuff that you saw on porn and shit. So I used to, get into threesomes and different kinds of shit. And it was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. But once you realize that there is another path for you to access a superior level of pleasure,
Foursomes.
it involves emotions, it involves desires, it
Tickling
involves
your
knowing your
butthole.
partner, it involves fusion of both preferences and sexual, exploration.
Oh!
You
Sure.
seem like a
So,
very
when you get
thoughtful.
there, the type
Tasteless,
of
I'm
orgasm-
there. I'm ready. Fly me. Let's go.
So the type of
Right-
orgasm and pleasure that you can achieve, through this method, is
We're
just
all getting hot.
100 times superior
Yeah,
than
request,
just regular
buddy.
sex, degenerate sex.
Tasteless,
So-
why does it sound like you're trying to have sex with a Dragon Ball Z character?
I don't know, man. That's
Mhm.
your mind. Not. I mean,
I don't
know.
understand any of Kathleen's jokes. I don't like none of them. I don't even get them.
You
Yeah.
don't have to get him. I only have to get him. I only have to be funny to me.
Well,
On a
then-
real note, Tasteless sounds like a really considerate partner.
Oh,
You know, Tasteless
That's
actually
disgusting,
sounds like a
Lila.
decent person.
Yeah.
Talks about his sexual revelation, gets called a decent person.
That was
Well,
funny.
I'm-
That's correct.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's nice to know that he doesn't just fuck dead bodies or anything. So.
I mean, we
That's
still
nice.
don't know that.
Who fucks dead bodies?
He's just talking about love. He might love the dead bodies. I mean, that's not.
Yeah.
But dead
Exactly.
bodies don't come though, and he's talking about trying to make women come and shit.
I mean,
Mhm.
You can make a dead body come.
Depends on when they were killed.
boy, this was a left turn.
How?
Yeah.
Best
Yeah,
left turn
I mean-
ever.
It got dark fast.
You know, this
Tasteless, you said
someone
you
died.
said both preferences. Did you discover that you had another preference that you didn't know before?
This man's wife died. and
Oh
he
no,
got
I'm saying, for instance, that we all know that we all have certain instances. I mean, in these are called sexual detonators, things that define your sexuality and that they were defined at some point in your life. These are very powerful.
Did you say sexual
elements.
detonators?
Yeah. So this.
So you
these are
put them on your
patterns.
dick and it explodes?
Antecedent events.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. So when you're able to capture that pattern and understand it well, you can explode that into take advantage of that in your sexual activity. So you would go and have a different experience that the one that is just physical.
I wouldn't have taken Tasteless to be a romantic.
To all the girls I've loved before.
This man's wife died, right? And he kept her body in a glass case and used it as a coffee table in his living room.
Wow.
That's what
That is
I'd do.
fucking
That
disgusting.
sounds natural.
Had coffee
So what
with his
happened?
wife every morning.
Illegal.
Then what I do is I'd put like a tablecloth over it and get other people to come over and fuck them on the table. And then when we were done, I'd like whip it off real quick and be like, "This can be."
That is some truly fucked up shit.
It's
It'll be like the magic trick where you whip out
she
the.
won't decompose, so she just lays there. It's in a glass case.
Well, you know what they
as
say,
his
Landon.
friends
There's no
come
pose
over-
like a decompose.
his friends and stuff come over. Yeah, that's an interesting conversation piece when your friends come over.
Be like, hey, kid, you want to see a dead body? Wait, no, if you have kids.
Hey, kids, who wants to see what's under the coffee table cover?
I don't remember Godless saying that.
It's all perfectly legal.
No, Godless is who wants to see what's under the cover.
You know how
Sounds
much
the
he paid
same.
for that?
No, it doesn't. You sound the
man
same.
paid
No.
$6,000 for that glass case.
Oh, Landon's just like white noise now.
Peanuts in a bag. Wow.
He
I'll put
paid
your
that-
peanuts in a bag.
He paid
Bowl of milk. You're
$6,000
just
for
a scrappy. You are.
Look, Gus, I want you to say it needs more cowbell in the Christopher Walken voice and then in the Godless voice. Go ahead.
It needs more.
All right, look,
cowbell.
Landon, man.
Landon, man.
I've got a fever that can only be cured by more cowbell.
Now wait, was that Godless or Christopher Walken?
You're so funny, Tom. Isn't there an electrical socket you can play with? Fucking guy.
Only one. Gus.
I'll tell you
Guess
what.
that's
If you
against
bend the
TOS.
two inner tines down on the fork, just put that right in the two holes in the wall. Woo!
Gus, that's against TOS. You're trying to get me to self-harm.
Nobody
That's
I
not
know
cool.
ever died
Say
from that.
in game. Gus, say in game.
Yeah, GTA, of course.
Gus is such a fucking boomer, dude.
Okay, now do it as Godless.
I'm
Fuck.
finally learning how to
I'm not
do
playing the
contours
game
with
anymore because
colors,
you just
and oh my
didn't
God.
wind me up. What was that bowl of milk?
Oh
Let's go
shit,
back
that
to you
was
talking.
Godless. Oh shit.
I know. I'm
Faceless.
learning how to contour and stuff in this app, this drawing app, and so I think I'm starting to get a realistic looking face.
Well, that's. I thought you were born with one though. Oh, I mean,
Womp womp.
who's that? Steve Urkel?
No, not all black people look alike.
That's false.
It looks just like Steve Urkel. Fuck off.
How? How do you get Steve Urkel out of
Look
that?
at the glasses. Look at the tiny little nose.
Not even close.
They're not
Oh,
wearing
you know what?
glasses.
Just people. If it was a friggin' photo of him, you'd say that it wasn't.
God, what a boomer.
Yeah, what a
True.
boomer. He was born in '71, but he's a boomer.
Look, Danny, can you give us an update, please?
On what?
He's buying shoes.
Oh, he's buying shoes? Really?
Yeah.
I'll buy you shoes.
Who are you talking to?
I ended up buying a cookie instead.
A cookie?
You just gonna wear that on your feet or what? What do you mean instead?
Yeah, how do you
Well,
do
I thought
that?
I looked at the shoes and I didn't feel like spending money on shoes once I saw the price tag. So I instead bought a cookie and I'm leaving.
Oh, Danny, I almost forgot. I almost forgot to tell you. Last night I had a dream that one of my family members
Oh, dream story. Here we go. That's great.
forced me to
Okay.
sell drugs for them, and it's your fault. I was like so distressed in the dream. I was like, "Please don't make me sell drugs," and they're like, "No, you have to sell drugs."
Please, little pink unicorn, don't make me sell
That's
the
because
drugs.
we were talking about you
what
selling
what
drugs
kind
last
of,
night.
What
And
kind
then
of
I
drugs?
bit into
Like,
an apple and inside it was an orange. Oh, how crazy.
wait, what kind
I have
of
no
drugs,
idea what
like-
you're talking about, Layla.
It was pot.
like
I don't
Okay,
know.
they, okay, this is what happened.
What did
This
it
is what
look
happened.
like? How'd you know it was pot?
I don't know. I just knew it was pot.
Oh.
And they gave me money because I don't know how drug deals work, but for some reason the drug dealer gave me money and the pot, and he asked me to sell it.
He gave you money and pot.
That's like the most adorable thing I've ever heard.
You don't know how drug deals work. Do you know how
So-
like goods and services are exchanged for currency?
Yeah, but I woke up and I was like, wait, why did I think he was supposed to give me money? Like that doesn't make any sense.
They don't give you the money.
Oh, you were talking about me last night when I wasn't around, and then you had a dream about
No, we
selling
weren't talking
drugs.
about you.
That's
No,
Oh,
we're
it's
talking
like- is
about
that-
Danny's future drug career.
okay.
Layla.
I bet.
What?
She was
You're
being mean
lying.
and blocking me because
Not
I went to the
lying.
blizzard that she
You know,
was
I
gonna have.
actually, what's really interesting, Ellie, is
Oh,
that I
God.
messaged when Claire first came in the server. I messaged Claire expressing interest in being part of her empire.
Oh my gosh, you're terrible.
Wow.
Did you? I don't remember that.
Danny, did you know that if you had a couple hundred extra bucks a month, you would have been able to afford those shoes and that cookie?
Well, I could afford the cookie.
No one can afford.
What do
the
you mean?
cookie.
How much were the shoes?
I'll afford your cookie.
I think they were $40.
And that's too much? What were you expecting to pay for shoes?
Oh my god.
You couldn't
could've got
buy
it for like
$40.
$13
Danny,
a
what
month.
kind of expenses do you have? You're a single man.
No, that's not sexist.
Did you just assume his gender?
Hmm?
Poor guy's phone plan is running out too.
You're roboting, bud. Robot,
Yeah.
real bad. Robot, robot.
Yeah, Danny, we're losing you, man.
Need to go call and add more minutes.
Robot. Robot.
Stay with us, Danny.
Oof. Rough.
Rough.
I should have taken Danny up on that offer. He seems like a great ass.
Tom, Danny could have got a pair of shoes at Walmart for like $12.
Well, I mean, that's actually a good point, because if he went to the mall and it was like the shoes that he wanted were 40 and that was too much, like what is he expecting to pay for shoes?
Yeah, that's what I asked him. It's like the cheapest shit.
last pair of shoes I think I bought was $20.
Where?
And you could
Where?
have got a-
1983 or what?
I got them at think of Macy's.
Where?
Macy's.
Some kind of sale?
I think they were on the clearance rack. But all my students thought they were really ugly, but I thought they were fine.
You know, Danny, you could have got a pair of shoes for $12, and then with the money left over, you could have bought a whole package of cookies.
You got a cookie instead.
Did you go to Mrs.
You gotta
Fields,
have-
Danny?
You gotta have priorities.
No, Great American.
Great America, what
Y'all
the
have that?
fuck?
Danny,
That's what we have down here. It's
Dan-
so good.
Danny, what's your shoe size?
I think I'm 7 or 8.
Beta!
Is that bad?
Danny,
That's not
Danny,
bad.
you have like the same size feet.
That's pretty. I mean, that's pretty small for a guy. But
Small feet.
I wear a 7.
Oh wow.
Oh, wait, no. Never mind. That'd be 7 male.
Who's got the biggest shoe size in here?
I wear a
Probably
10 and a half.
me.
I wear a 13.
I wear 13.
I got
Wow.
I think. Oh shit.
I wear
I can
13
squeeze into a
normally,
7
11.
girls.
11 in Adidas, 13 everywhere else.
Oh my
I,
god.
I wear like around 11.
I'm an 11 in women's.
Jesus.
11 in men's? Jesus, you got some big ass feet.
Hold on, you wear an
Lemons.
11 in women's? You're like 5 foot tall. How is that possible?
She's black.
Very
Got big
balanced.
feet.
Well, I
I'm
mean, I mainly got the genes from my dad. I was supposed to be taller, but I guess nature had other plans. So it kind of
I'm
had
like-
the feet.
Maybe
already
you're
planned.
supposed to be taller, but nature had other plans. Who else are you appealing to?
No, I mean, like, okay, so like, I'm pretty sure it's in my genetic code to be around like 6 foot because that's how tall my sister is. But since eating disorder stuff and all that, that's stunted my growth by a lot. So I did not grow to my potential, but my feet did.
That's how that works.
So you
Be
just
careful,
have
you're going to summon
abnormally
sugar.
large feet. Like
You're
that's a
gonna
summon
big
sugar.
foot.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you wear 4 sizes larger than I do. Holding it. And I have a wiener.
I wear a size 8.
I wear a
and I'm like
5.
6 inches
No,
taller
no.
than you.
I wear a 10.5.
We're talking about women's shoes, not men's shoes.
Oh,
You would that would make you a 12.5 in women's.
make me a 12.5 in women. Okay, I wear a
But
44 waist. What would that be in a woman?
That no conversion. There's no conversion.
That would be
They have a section for that in the women's. It's called big and tall.
large.
That would be wildly different.
It'd be like an extra large, I think.
It's the big and tall section.
Yeah.
I'm a big man.
See here.
So that's like a size 18 dress, I would think, or 19.
That's not like universal. Like women's clothing sizes are hilarious. One it changes by brand.
It's a circus tent. That's what it is. It's a circus tent.
There you go.
That would be a
Right.
size 22 in women's.
I fucking
Jesus.
hate. Oh shit! I'm like a size 10 in dress size. I think. Pretty big, I know.
I wear a size. I wear a 2. Guys,
We're talking about dress size, not IQ, Kathleen.
Oh, fuck.
well, if we was talking about IQ, I would have said 0. See?
Funny.
Thank you.
But yeah, I don't know. I have to accommodate my bust size when I'm trying to find a dress.
I have to
Because
accommodate
it's
my
like
butt size.
bust, not
Butt.
well, butt and bust, but mainly bust because I have to fit over the fucking dress to put it on. And I'm like a double D at this point, so I kind of have to.
Damn!
Oh, it's that
Wowzers.
damn.
Wowzers.
So yeah, shopping is hard. I don't even bother with maxi dresses anymore because they make me look fat, even though I'm not.
Betty.
That's
Just
exactly
go
what,
shop where all the Twitch streamer girls shop. The cam
That's
girls.
exactly what a fat person would say.
Oh.
Well, I can't help if it like, because if you have big boobs, what it does is like the dress like makes it look like you're wearing a muumuu, right? So like it kind of just obstructs everything. So the shape that I have, you won't be able to see it because my boobs kind of just they push out. So it just makes it really
How big are
hard
your
for me.
boobs?
Oh
Where-
shit! You really have an
where-
extensive set of problems there.
Wear a dress with a cinch at the waist.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I have to do that because maxi dresses they don't have a cinch. So unless I'm flat
Wear
chested,
a dress
a
with
dress like that
spandex
one.
in the middle. That's all you got to do.
But
Just wear a
maxi dresses
form-fitting dress.
typically don't come with that, so it's like
I only own maxi dresses, and every single one of them is form-fitting.
I have yet to find a maxi dress that is form fit.
Look, here's a form-fitting maxi dress. I'll put one in the fucking general. Just
I
gotta
see
buy
someone's
ones that
feet.
say, polyester and like spandex or something.
I only see a picture of someone's feet that they posted.
It's
in general.
loading. I don't have good signal. It's loading.
I say we ban Kathleen.
I'm seconding.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I've been going around collecting guys' numbers and turning it into a collage.
That's not weird.
You see,
at
I can't.
all.
You see, I can't find dresses like that, and I don't know why.
That's a big subject hop there, Bowl of Milk.
So we're just gonna gloss
Ignore
over
that you have a toenail collecting habit.
What? No, I've been collecting men's numbers.
Yeah, I was trying to make a comparison. I'm not sure which one's worse.
I mean, that's not bad. I mean,
Can I ask what the collage is for? You gonna play like a
I don't
game
know.
with it?
I'm sure Jeffrey
sort of.
Dahmer thought he wasn't bad.
I just, like having options open. And so I kind of just, have like a whole collage in my room of different numbers and which ones are a high call list and which ones are a low call list. Then when I decide I don't want to call certain ones, then I just simply take them off the collage.
Molly.
Weird.
Molly.
I'm gonna see.
Oh, Molly's just throwing heat.
Molly can go suck a dick. Molly's
Hey.
always upset.
Watch your mouth about Molly.
Yeah, Molly's very easy to trigger.
I don't
Molly's my
care.
friend. Don't be mean to her.
She's mean to me all the time, and no one cares.
For what?
I don't know. She just hates me, and I've done nothing to her, and she's just mean.
Are you sure you haven't done something?
I have done nothing to this woman.
Okay. We might need to have a little sit down here. Molly, what's going on here, hon?
Huh?
Molly, why are you being a dick to Bowl of Milk?
Whoa.
Am I being addicted to bowl of milk?
Yeah, can you
What are you
recall?
talking about?
She's not
Yeah, she
being a
doesn't
dick.
remember.
Bowl of milk is just cringy.
Oh no.
Garbage.
That may be my fault.
I had a comment about fucking toenails, and I said that was cringe as fuck.
Okay,
What the
that's
fuck
my
are you
fault. That's
people
my
going
fault.
on about?
It's
Everybody
just regular
drop what I
bullshit,
said.
Molly. It's dumb. Just
Ugh,
Yeah,
damn.
it's nothing. It's nothing. Never mind.
I hereby vote to stop the feet pictures in general chat.
I was
Please.
trying to stand
Alex
up
is
for
sweating.
you,
This is what he's been training for. Don't.
Molly. Molly, I was trying to stand up for you, and it just backfired in my face.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No worries, I wasn't going on at you.
You get bigger
why?
than me, Alex. I got a package of banana stickers with your name on it, my friend. Some of them even
You
glow in
have
the dark.
gold star stickers.
Nah, I got rid of those. They're so 90s.
Oh.
Yeah, Molly wasn't talking or anything, Zach. You're right.
I'm even better. I've got a banana suit.
Nice.
Yep.
I'm gay. You ever seen that YouTube video
Yes.
where he's wearing a banana suit? I don't know if that's
Oh,
still a meme or not.
The internet never forgets, Landon.
I have crippling depression.
Right now or generally?
He's memeing on the video from iDubbbz, who he jumps off a counter and
Yeah,
says, I'm gay, and in a previous
it's a
video he says,
meme
I'm
online.
crippling depression.
It's
So did this
ridiculous.
heifer think I was talking about her or something? I mean, the world is not, even though the conversation's revolving around her, doesn't mean the world is. Fucking hell.
Because she knows what she was saying is cringy and weird. So just the mere notion of somebody talking bad about collecting guys' numbers and putting it up on like some fucking post-it board and just choosing.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I just heard something about collecting toenails.
Yeah, I said that because it's comparatively
Alex.
gross. What's up?
Alex.
Oh.
It's so
Check
creepy.
that video out on YouTube.
It's like
it's a dude.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the way it said, I'm like, are they really talking about collecting toenails? That's fucking
It's far worse. Far worse.
Far worse.
So what does she collect?
She collects men's phone numbers that I'm guessing she perceived had been interested in her, because I kind of find it hard to believe that she has so many that she can like make a board out of it, but they were giving willingly. And so she's going to line them up in order of like least likely to call them, and then the other ones just get thrown away.
It's a sticky note.
That's how
I
you
thought-
get your throat slit on Discord. Apparently,
I thought she was. I thought she was gay.
So when I was stationed in South Korea for 2 years, there was this woman that would go on to Craigslist and advertise for men to come to her house, and she would always get army men, and she would they'd let her tie them up, and then she would take a fire poker, is that what they're called? And it was be molten hot, and she would shove it up their ass, and they'd be so embarrassed to go to the doctor or anything. 2 guys died before they figured out that over 20 guys were lured to her home and prodded with a red hot fire poker.
Are you
Holy
serious?
shit.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
I have a quick question for you. I have a couple of friends that have been stationed in Korea. They say it's like fucking freezing ass cold there, yeah?
It's
Yeah,
pretty bipolar. In the winters, it's freezing cold, but in the summers, it's also ridiculously hot.
Is it?
Yeah, so every
but
year,
the
Asia
nights
has
in
this.
because of the humidity, the nights in the summer are freezing as fuck. Just like
Yeah.
how humidity makes hot heat worse, it also makes cold much worse. And so
Yeah,
even like the difference between day and night in Korea, because the humidity is fucking intolerable.
There are these winds that pick up a bunch of sand from some fucking desert in Africa, and I don't know, actually, no, not Africa, I don't know where, but it carries this fucking yellow sand all the way to Asia, and it basically rains sand for 3 months. And
holy shit. Yeah, I
it's
know
during
when
the
he came
summers.
back, he had like this thing about he carried all these blankets and stuff with him all the time. And he's like, I refused. I'm never going to be that cold again. He's always the coldest I've ever been in my life. I know. I guess I just never thought, being simple-minded on it. I thought maybe it gets that cold and never. But then I thought about it. I go, well, that's really silly of me not to think that it won't get cold there. But yeah.
I'm just.
I used to put hand warmers in my pants.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
I'm just imagining Molly's husband having like 20 blankets in the backseat, and then Molly just like never asking about them.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Tim.
I know, but it's just like, and then one day Molly's just like, "Honey, why are there always 10 blankets in the backseat?"
Tim wasn't military, was he?
Yeah, he was Air Force.
Oh, fuck.
Air Force.
Hey, Vade's back.
The gayest kind of military of all.
Me myself.
That's
I'm a
that's
guy.
that's the Navy.
Coast Guard.
That is the Navy.
Hey, I like the Navy.
What about
You
the
guys-
Coast Guard?
Look at that perfect transition timeline.
If any branch I want to join the Navy if I could.
Why
Why
the
you
Navy
curious?
over the Air Force?
Because I like the Navy. I like battleships, man.
He wants to go underway with a
Listen,
bunch of dudes.
I have been all over the place. I served with 3 different branches of the military, and if I had to start all over again, I would have been a commissioned meteorologist in the Air Force. That is the greatest fucking job that you could ever have, because you
It's
literally
called rain!
have no. They do like they do all the like flight forecasts and stuff like that for like the entire world based on satellite data. And there's so few of them that you're literally just like your own boss. You don't have to do shit. Just like write your own schedule. I promise you, my brother's ex-wife was
I'm
Air
not
Force
sure.
meteorologist.
I'm not sure how true it is, but people always tell me that the Air Force has the easiest time out of all the branches.
They do, but there's
They
certain
do.
jobs in branches of service that are much easier. So, like, if you want to get lost for 20 years, collect a paycheck, and never do work, be an ammunition technician in active duty Fleet Marine Corps. Nobody even knows that fucking MOS exists. You just sort of like join. You get appointed by like operational level command, and then you like show up, and it's like you and one other guy and a civilian, and nobody keeps track of you. They promote you automatically. It's like the greatest, like the Marine Corps' best kept secret.
So, Michael, I'm going to share you a little secret, okay? I was in the Army for 3 years and 9 months. I had an 8-year contract, but I was only in for 3 years, 9 months. So I definitely got off easy, and as I would say. But I was aviation, right? I fixed helicopters. That was my main MOS in the Army. However, in South Korea, I somehow got the gig working for a lieutenant colonel as the public affairs officer. And my life was probably as baller as it could fucking get. I didn't go to PT for fucking 6 months.
Just 6 months? Because I was an ammunition technician in the Marine Corps for 6 years, and I never once went to PT.
Not so much baller now.
Oh no.
Alex.
There was a guy in Korea that didn't go to PT for 2 years, but that was because he would just show up to the Burger King every day and he never got improv.
Well, yeah, I mean, that might be true. I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, you were probably chosen for public affairs because of your good looks and your, don't be offended by this, but your gay personality. That is that you're very likable and relatable because you don't have an ounce of aggression in your character. So I can imagine like why somebody would want you to be their public affairs person. But There's all kinds of little jobs like that, B billets, as it were. They used to call them. I don't. Maybe Molly recognizes them as B billets, despite that they're called something else these days. But there's all kinds of little jobs that you can get in the military to just hide out for an entire career. You just have to listen to the people who know what the fuck they're talking about.
This is true. I got mentored.
Yeah, I mean, in
before I
my
even
first
got
6
that far.
years, the funny thing is that I never went to PT once that I didn't want to go to. So like I went to battalion runs and stuff like that. That was a lot of fun. I loved battalion runs. The very interesting thing is that like I was in better shape than every other Marine that I knew because I PT'd on my own, and they were all like
What was your
stuck
rank?
running 3 times. When I left the Marine Corps,
For 6 years that you didn't go to PT.
well, I left E5 Sergeant, but my billet or my MOS the whole time was Ammo Tech. I went to SOI, then MCT, or I went to MCT, then SOI because I changed my MOS because I went open contract. And so technically I was 0311 and 2311. But yeah, I didn't go to PT once as a Fleet Marine. Not once. Oh, I'm sorry, that I didn't want to go to. Like I never had to report to a formation in the morning. It was
Now
a
that
good
I'm
time.
thinking about it, most of the times I was actually on details going up to like the DMZ to take pictures of ceremonies and whatever. So I'd probably rather be doing PT. And
Yeah, I mean, if you're like, if I was gay, I would totally be all about PT, especially in the Marine Corps with the silkies. You know the silkies they wear.
oh my god, man, yeah, those guys
Yeah,
when they
you know
wake
what I'm
up,
talking
you
about.
can tell when they're rushing in the morning because they don't put on underwear. Then it's a fucking show for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite's when they do like all the abdominal work. Everyone gets on their backs and they start doing V-ups. You know, if you're
It's
leading,
time to worry about you, Michael.
yeah. You
Well,
got
I'm just look. There's just it's when you're in the military, it's just like constant balls in your face. You know. So I imagine. Like,
Do you see your answer there, Michael? Though, if I didn't know you, right? I just said I'm worried about you. Like, but did you see the military balls in your face?
No, it's true. I mean, the military is just like imagine. Oh no, I don't even. No, I don't.
I was in the military at a perfect time where like any kind of sexual innuendos from like in a hetero way would get you a one-way ticket to fucking a court martial. However, as a gay human being, I could make whatever fucking sexual innuendos I wanted, and it was just a joke. It was funny. However, if any straight male made one and it was toward any woman or that of a man, actually, they'd get pretty fucking blasted. But actually, it was my openness to be joked around with, and like if they wanted to call me names or derogatory things just to like build rapport or whatever. Because usually
Alex was the kind of guy that like made himself a target of that shit.
I did because I got everybody.
Oh yeah, I know. No, I know. I
plan
served with a
worked.
couple of gay. I served with a couple of gay Marines and then a few gay soldiers when I was in the army, and they did the same thing.
I transferred to Savannah, Georgia, and my fucking E6, my staff sergeant, my not my squad leader, my platoon sergeant, fucking sexiest man alive. I was 20 when I transferred there, and I had my 21st birthday there. They all took me out, and this is well into like I've already given them the referred to me as faggot. So like that's just how they like referred to me as this. Anyway, I got plaster drunk my 21st birthday. E6, who had just gotten divorced and who was hot as fucking, definitely straight, took me back to his house, and we totally fucked. It was like the hottest fucking moment of my life.
I have bad news, Alex. That means he wasn't straight.
I know, but like in my head he was. In my head he was. So like every time we were in formation,
He was in your guts. He wasn't. Gotcha.
No, I fucked him.
Oh.
What? No, he definitely wasn't straight then.
Yeah.
So he was a bottom for you?
Yeah, no, I was 21 and pretty inexperienced. I didn't let anything touch my.
Yeah, he was bad news. That guy was definitely not straight.
But he no. I was gonna say he looks straight.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that would. I don't even know what that would mean. But
What, he had a
Kind of like how
mullet?
Kathleen looks straight.
with a beard or without a beard?
Wait, that makes total sense. You can look straight and you can look gay, 100%.
Wait, what?
True.
Yeah, you're just saying
Thank
flamboyant.
you, Danny.
You're not saying gay. You're saying flamboyant.
No, I look gay.
Do you
Gay.
think flamboyant is synonymous with gay, Danny?
Big gay.
Pretty much.
They're highly correlated.
Yeah, it doesn't. Well, I think the pushback is whether or not gay and flamboyant are going to be the same thing, and I don't think they're going to be.
Well, you don't have to be flamboyant, but you can be gay. You can be gay looking.
Right, but the
Like, I'm
gay
not
look
flamboyant,
is going to
but-
be
Yeah,
flamboyant.
but I'm not. No.
So if I have a dick in my
You
ass,
think-
is that gay or flamboyant?
I mean, that's what I normally think by it.
I'm just saying, if I were to
Like
see
when
a guy-
Danny, the only reason I like say that you look gay is because like you have like female mannerisms sometimes, or like mannerisms I would
Exactly.
associate with women, and that's what I would call flamboyant.
Well, no, they're separate mannerisms that are non-feminine but that are gay.
Daddy,
Like what?
like daddy.
The gay
That's
list.
that's female.
That's not no. Females do not
Yeah,
do
that's
that.
that's feminine. Layla, have you not said that to your husband,
What?
No.
Daddy?
Male.
No,
You got
what
it,
the heck is with
LGBT
people
propaganda.
calling their significant others daddy? I still call my own dad daddy, so I do not
Oh, that's
think that's sexual
horrible.
at all.
Ew. Whoa,
That's really
Layla.
weird.
It's not weird.
I don't
It's
know why
only
you
weird for
told
you
us that.
sickos who have like appropriated the word
Apparently in
daddy.
Canada, they call their dads
Yeah,
daddy.
it's messed
oh my
up,
God.
man. Layla, you're sick.
You guys are sickos.
Yeah, that's a bit weird, Layla.
Like Tasteless is making fun of
Oh
Tom
my
because of the
God.
dead
Wait,
person
does
thing,
count?
but Layla's calling her dad daddy.
No, but it's
Layla's
like
the
when you-
sicko
no,
confirmed.
My sister calls my dad daddy sometimes, like especially when it's like.
It's a rich people thing. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
Would you call your father daddy in a public place?
Yeah.
I've
That's
done that.
Daddy,
really
can you
weird.
get this for me?
I've done that a few times.
No.
Like if you're in
No.
a supermarket,
Daddy,
like
I love you.
if you're in a supermarket, you would really go, Daddy.
Daddy, will you drive me to the airport, please? Thank you.
I want the golden egg, daddy.
Hey, hey.
I'm sorry, but that's
you
weird. That's really fucking weird.
It's
No,
not
it's
weird. It's
not
only
weird.
weird
Yeah,
for
that
you
is
perverts.
daddy
Sexual
issues.
repression.
It is, but do you ever?
No, I have a
do
great
you ever
relationship
call your
with my
dad
dad.
by his.
I bet. I bet
Oh, I
you do.
bet you do.
Ew, stop being weird. Honestly, you're sick.
Do you call your dad by his first name at all?
Never. That's so disrespectful.
She always
Don't
calls
ever
him
call your parents by
daddy.
their first name. That's so disrespectful.
I used to,
No,
I used
no,
to
it's
call my
not.
mom, mommy, dad, daddy.
That's what you.
But you don't do
when
it
you
behind
become
your
an
back.
adult.
You don't do it
Layla.
behind your parents' back. You don't do it behind your parents' back.
No, of course
With your
not.
siblings. Yes,
No.
That sounds
an episode a
fucking
day.
weird to do that. That's so weird to do that.
Disrespectful.
I don't think there's anything wrong with calling him dad, but daddy seems a bit weird. Daddy is more of a sexual thing. I do
Yeah.
see
No,
that.
it isn't.
Yeah.
Only
Yes,
for
it
you
is.
weird
It
people.
really is.
It's only a sexual thing for your weird people with daddy issues.
Daddy as a child, maybe, but as an adult, I see it as a sexual thing.
It is.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness,
Could you
it's
imagine
only
that
a
she's
sexual
doing it
thing
in,
for
like,
you
that little
weird
whiny girl's
perverts
voice?
who have daddy issues.
Oh my gosh, I died.
No, like if I hear young girls say hey daddy, can you buy this drink? I think that's like a sugar daddy thing. That's what I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, that's because you're sick and degenerate.
I'm not gonna refute that, but that doesn't mean that you
Yeah,
can get out of this
exactly.
argument.
Like, look where it's coming from.
That's
In
horrible.
the South, I think it's more acceptable for older women to refer to their fathers as daddy, especially at in like times of mourning or whatever.
You want me
like
to
at
call
the-
him father? Father, dearest. That's weird.
Dad is fine. Dad.
Dad? Yeah, sometimes I call him dad.
Yeah, dad seems fine.
Or Poppy.
I just call. I just
Papi,
call
no.
Wait,
Alex,
I could call him dad.
Papi is exactly the same as daddy in Spanish. Like, don't go calling people
Hi,
papi.
Papi.
It's exactly the same thing as daddy in Spanish.
Yes, Papi is a
Am I
sexual
the only one who
I
calls
don't
their
even know
dad
why this
daddy
is up
for
for
real? In this
debate.
whole server, I'm the only one.
Yeah,
mom,
yeah,
and you
you're
call your
weird.
dad
You're weird.
sir.
Yeah, do you call your mom mommy?
Michael.
No, that's weird. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's weird, right?
Oh,
I know. I
mommy
had
is
a guy in the
weird.
mouth until
That
yesterday.
seems like more childish. Mommy seems childish.
What?
Daddy just seems like, I don't know, normal.
Really?
That's childish.
How?
You missed
How do you come
Michael's
to that?
comment.
I'm
You guys
sorry,
are
but it's
all
fucking weird.
fucking weird.
It's
Layla is
fucking
correct here. Calling your dad daddy if you're a female is not fucking weird at all. My
Yeah,
sister
it is
calls
weird.
her daddy all the
What is
Oh,
it?
fucking
you're gonna listen to Kathleen, Layla?
Kathleen, we're not talking
How
about when the
far
kid is
have
like
thou
5 years
fallen?
old or
talking
10 years
about
old. We're talking about when the
my
kid is how old are you, Alex?
My sister called my father daddy up until the day he died.
Yeah, look
My
what happened to
daughter
you,
is
Kathleen.
my daughter is 19 and she calls me daddy.
You're so
This is
fucking
not
mean,
weird.
man.
This is not weird at all. You guys are
It
making
is weird. No, it's
No,
fucking
you're
weird,
weird.
Kathleen, and you know it.
No, it's not. You're weird.
It's
You
I'm
only
not
weird
weird.
because
That's
of perverts putting like meaning onto the word.
We're
I'm
the
sorry, but
perverts,
it's
but she's
weird.
calling her dad
No,
Poppy.
we're not saying. No, look. You see, this is just your fucked up head, right? Because no one's going around, daddy.
Yeah,
That's how
exactly.
she said it. That is how she said it. She was like,
That's
"Daddy,
Oh my
can you get-"
god, daddy.
That's how that. That is
Daddy.
how she
No,
said it.
Ew, you guys are making me
girls
so
don't talk
uncomfortable.
to
You
their
guys are
fathers
sick.
that way.
Wait,
Girls
wait.
don't talk to their fathers
Everyone
that way.
calm down, though, one at a time,
your
everybody.
childhood photos with your father.
Would they look like Trump and Ivanka, Layla?
But something that is interesting is that
No.
Layla says, Layla, you say that you wouldn't say mommy, you would say daddy.
Because
But
it seems
that's very
like too
interesting.
childish. Mommy seems like childish.
Look, if
But-
you're
but
getting
it-
railed from behind and you're not calling him daddy, then you're sick.
Like, why must people
Oh my
call
gosh.
like their significant other daddy in a sexual way? Like, why are you doing that unless you have like some kind of like daddy fetish?
So removing the
Yeah, I
the
don't like that
fetish,
either, Layla.
removing the fetish side. Don't you think daddy also sounds a little childish as well? It has a child sound. To
Maybe
it
it's
as well, like
more
mommy does?
childish. Yes, I guess.
And
But
it just you have that
I'm
attachment
sorry,
to
but
dad as well.
very strange.
What's the difference between calling him daddy versus calling him papa or papa or any of these other names that I've heard
Pow
kids
pow.
call their fathers? Like, there's no fucking difference. No one's going around again with a breathless voice asking their dad to borrow the keys.
It doesn't have to be a breathless voice. It could
They're
be
not
that
walking up.
that fucking
Daddy,
whiny.
can I take the car?
Oh,
out?"
don't come on, Molly.
Kathleen, where are you going with this?
like honestly,
I'm
is it
agreeing
not
with
associated
Layla.
with the fetish when a girl is calling a guy daddy when they're having sex? Like that's weird. That's the weird part.
I'm sorry, but
I
it's
agree
weird
with
if you
that,
call
Layla,
your
but that's why I
dad
don't
daddy
call my
though.
dad
It's
that.
like, I mean, like I call my dad father. That's it.
Father? Oh my god, that sounds so
So
formal.
every time you refer to your dad, you're going,
Father.
"Excuse me there, father. Might I
Yeah. Dear
might I
father.
bother you
That's
for
just
a
how
bit
that's how
of
that
change
works.
and the keys to the car so I can take my friends
So
out for a
Kathleen,
spin,
so
father?"
Kathleen, just how you added that connotation of "excuse me, father." So you notice how you did that. Just like you did that, other people in the same way will think of adding things like "oh, daddy" when they hear people.
Stop.
Yeah. I'm just. I know. I'm just letting. I'm just. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish, Kathleen.
Wait, I don't think anybody
Let me
heard
finish,
you, BB. Can
Kathleen.
you say it one more time?
Let me finish.
They were saying what? Oh, what?
I'm just letting you understand that in the same way that Kathleen did that, other people are hearing that in their head when you say daddy, and I'm not repeating it again. They can
But wait
rewind
a
it.
second. Do you think that
But I missed
Layla
it though.
or my daughter or my sister or any of these other girls are walking up to their parents and going, "Daddy"? No, they're saying, "Daddy, can I have the keys to the car?
No.
Daddy, can I have some
They're
money?
not
Daddy,
Catholic.
daddy."
In their head, they're not hearing it that way.
The first time that I heard that was sexual, I heard it from Justin, and I was so weirded out. I was like, because like Justin wanted the girl that she was having sex,
Really?
he was having sex with, to say daddy, and I was just like, what the
Ah.
hell? I was so grossed out. And then I only learned after, with being part of this depraved community, right? That that like it's a sexual like thing. It's actually a thing. But you see, Layla and I grew up in a household or an
Wholesome
environment.
environment.
Yeah, like where daddy is not. It's far
Yeah.
from sexual.
A wholesome environment where you don't call your father sir. Okay. Real
Wait a
wholesome.
second. You think I didn't grow up in a wholesome environment, Danny?
I mean, you ended up the way
Probably
you
not.
did, so I can't really say.
Wait, no, you agree with us. Wait, you agree with
I
us.
do agree with you. That's why I'm questioning why you didn't include me in that narrative.
Oh, well, I don't know your background, but yeah, if you, the idea is that like, there's something, I think there's like a pattern here, a common denominator with like the environment in which we grew up in, where we're not like talking about pornography 24/7.
I called my dad daddy probably till I was like 11 to 12, and then I called him dad. But I'm pretty sure I called my mom mommy all the way up until she died.
I
Like, I was
just call my
24
mom
and
mother.
still calling her mommy.
Maybe it's just me, but I call my mom mother and my dad father, and that's that.
I don't
I'm
know.
pretty
For some
sure
reason,
when I'm
mommy
talking-
seems like really, really like babyish, but daddy just like I know a lot of girls my age that still call their dads daddy.
No.
Get
In
a
like a
man to say-
wholesome context,
That's
not in like not in like weird like I don't know what your guys' experiences, but they just
I mean,
Get a
have
man.
you
Get a man
not
to
seen
say
porn
mommy.
before?
Get a man to say "mommy" in the right way, and it doesn't feel
Layla,
childish.
did your
Mommy.
parents like kind
Mommy
of teach
dearest.
you
Ew, stop,
purity culture?
stop! Oh my god.
Oh, mother.
Not like that.
Oh god.
Yeah, you won't make anybody
Kathleen
feel
doing it
good,
is especially
Kathleen.
degen.
Yeah, that won't work, darling.
How is me doing it especially? That's fucked
Yeah,
up, Tom.
I don't
Sorry,
know.
baby.
Something
Pink
about it
thing.
makes it seem really weird. Like it's like a porn
Pink
star
thing,
saying
Tom.
it.
Only the people who have their brains corrupted from all this pornography think that it's degenerate.
I never once heard my
Tasteless would
sister
sound
call
much
my
better
dad
with
daddy
his
and
voice.
thought, oh my
You
god,
just
she's
don't
hitting on
sound
my
right,
dad.
Kathleen.
Wait, Layla, have you ever watched pornography?
Oh shit.
How often do you
Never talking
masturbate,
about sexual
Layla?
stuff in this ever.
I mean, okay.
Before the floodgates
What
of
the
sexual
fuck was
questions
that?
open up, I'm never gonna answer a sexual question in this ever.
Oh fuck.
What about a question about purity culture?
Oh, maybe.
So, did you and your father
Oh my
ever do
gosh.
that kind of purity
Promise? What is
sort
it?
of promise thing?
Promise
A
ring.
promise ring?
No.
Promise ring.
Okay.
No, but my dad told me I couldn't date until I was 35 as a joke. But that's about it. My dad
That's
wasn't
just
involved
like-
in my sexual life like at all.
Oh no, not
that's
involved
good.
in the sexual life. I told you you couldn't date until you were 35. Totally not invested in it. What the fuck?
Oh, it's like a joke.
That's awkward.
It was a
That's
joke.
so different than a dad like being like, oh,
It's
I'm
like,
gonna
oh,
sit
don't
here
come
and
near
hold
my
with a
daughter, or
shotgun.
I'll be cleaning my guns. Kind of a joke.
Yes.
Oh, is that a joke? Because I mean, I don't perceive that to be a joke. And a lot of men that say
No,
that.
I always.
In fact, I actually have friends who've invited me over to clean guns with them.
Yeah,
while
but the
their daughter
implication
gets
is like the dad would be willing to shoot you or something like that, and obviously,
yeah, that's right.
if they're a reasonable person, they're not gonna go up and shoot the boyfriend or like kissing
Right,
their
'cause that
daughter or
doesn't
some
make
shit, or
sense
bringing them home
anymore.
later, some garbage like that.
And I think threatening people.
Anyways,
I don't know that doesn't seem very reasonable to threaten people either with that kind of stuff.
I don't know why Mac.
I mean, unless you think it is, I don't know. I mean, you were the one who was raised in a wholesome environment.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck you and your wholesome environment and having a two-parent household. How dare you?
You're stuck up.
Yeah, I was
Probably
raised in
am a little.
I was raised in a two-parent environment, and I always called my mom, and my dad sir.
My parents loved me.
I called my dad sir when I got in trouble.
I called my dad sir when I was scared of him, which was all the time.
That's
What? That sounds
sounds
messed
weird.
up.
You scared of them?
Sounds
I got
unhealthy.
beat with a belt when I got in trouble.
My dad.
That's illegal.
He's actually right, probably in most days. Or at
Yeah,
least-
sort of. I had a
I call my dad.
I had a fucked up childhood.
When I was a child, I called my
I
dad
didn't know my
Papa.
dad.
You're very
Papa?
quiet, Danny. You're very quiet.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
called my dad Papa and my mom Mommy
I don't like
when
Danny
I was
being quiet.
when I was a kid.
Yeah, it makes sense.
My dad learned Spanish for my mom, so I exclusively spoke in Spanish when I was a toddler. I didn't know any English.
Aw.
Wow.
Did
It
you
was
call your dad
so
Poppy?
weird. No, Papa. Not Poppy though. When I went to Honduras and I heard them say Poppy, I was like, "That's weird."
Daddy, please.
Yeah, like that.
Fucking say
Just like that.
I'm black.
No, like in my vision right now, you look black.
I guess it's different for guys. Like my brothers never ever called my dad daddy. I don't think. Maybe when
I
they're
think
like
it's
really
very
really young.
different for guys. Because, like,
It's not that different. I used to call my dad daddy.
It's very
I bet you
gay.
did.
I also still used to call Cake's dad daddy.
What's that? You insinuating?
Said it was gay.
It's not gay. I love my dad. I called him daddy.
Yeah, that's gay.
My dad always wanted me to call him daddy, but I never did because I never liked him like that.
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
You're
Terrible.
fucking degenerate. I'm just done
Wait,
talking to you.
like
Turning you
sexually?
down.
Why?
What?
DJ.
He wanted
She's
to have a
telling
close
the truth.
relationship with. He wanted to have a close relationship, and I never could.
Because
That's fair enough.
Guys,
not what
Is
she
it
guys,
meant.
just get your mind out of the gutter, God.
Was he threatening towards you? Like you said that he made you feel fearful.
Yeah, I remember one time he was trying to teach me math, right? And so he basically would hit me anytime I got the answer wrong.
wow. Messed up.
Yeah, that's fucking shitty.
That's
Yeah.
Layla's beliefs.
Are you Asian?
No, I'm black.
Did you say that was
Wait,
my
and y'all
experience?
and y'all
Your
cared about
beliefs.
school?
No. fuck.
Whoa, daddy.
Blacks,
What? No, this
Asians
was
of
like
Africa.
no, this was like at home. And so I remember like my mom was there, and so she was like, "Shut that noise up." And I'm just like trying my best not to cry, but it's like that fucking hurt. The story isn't as funny as I thought it'd be. I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna take a guess. You're not super fond of math.
No, I'm
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's
you
so
ruined that for
sad.
me.
You know, thinking back on it, my childhood was really sad. But you know what? It's whatever. You win some, you lose some.
I had like the best childhood.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck off,
sorry.
Layla.
Vomit.
My daddy is great.
That's why you're such a bad person now, Layla. You had no character building.
What? That's not true. My character building, sorta.
My childhood was good up until high school, and then my parents, it was constant fighting. Just never stopped fighting for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I fought with my mom a lot in high school, but never my dad. I only
Well, I
got
think that
I
maybe
only got
Danny was talking
disciplined
about
by
his
my
parents.
dad like once in my life, and it was for hitting my sister, and he like got really mad at me.
I would do all
Sister.
sorts of things to my siblings. I would frequently take my little brother and tie him up and stuff in him closets, and he'd be like, and they would get so angry because like
Dude,
he would be late for things.
Wait,
There
you,
was one
you would
time
tie
when
him
my
up?
parents were selling. Yeah, there was one time where my parents were showing the house, and oh my god! So they brought the people that were interested in the house, and they opened my little brother's door, and he was tied up in the.
Are you serious, Danny? Or is this another bullshit story like the books and glass?
Wow, that would have looked so
I
bad.
assume those people did not buy the house.
And I had to explain that there's been a problem with his older brother just tying them up in random parts of the house.
Dude, I remember when my sister hogtied me. I didn't even know she knew how to do that. She left me there for hours until my mom got back home. It was awful. And then she'd eat my food in front of me when I was being hogtied. She'd being a little shit.
And you guys have some fucking up siblings.
And then when I was like in elementary school, I would take my sister's dolls and tie them all up.
What the heck,
They
Danny?
didn't like that either. Yeah, I would tie
I
up everything I
remember.
could.
I remember putting my dolls in the microwave just to see what would happen.
So about that job offer, Danny.
Yeah, just DM me.
Will do.
Layla, I think, is predestined to join us. So
Yeah, right. I've never. I wouldn't stoop so low.
What you trying to say?
She's so much better than you.
You wouldn't stoop so low as to supply people with a valuable drug
Wait,
with no
what?
bad side effects. I don't know what you're talking.
It's illegal, and I mean.
Who cares?
It's illegal.
It's illegal to have a
Okay.
duck on your head crossing straight lines in North Dakota, or state lines in North Dakota. What does that fucking?
Keep
illegal
cutting
to
out, so I can't hear you.
What was that, Layla?
My headphones keep cutting out because.
Okay,
If they
what
make
I
church
said
illegal-
is in the state of North Dakota, it's illegal to cross state lines with a duck on your head. So what does legality have to do with morality?
if
Just
they
one
made
second.
church illegal,
1 second. I
if they-
keep cutting out. I can't hear you.
if they made church illegal, Layla wouldn't go.
Just lying and deception. Ridiculous.
If her husband sold marijuana, she'd be all about it. I hear she's pretty loosey goosey when it comes to her husband's morality.
Okay.
Layla, if your husband sold marijuana, would you approve of it? Would you stoop that low?
Mike, I'm not gonna engage with you right now because
Oh,
you've got like something out for me. I don't know, but I don't really want to talk to you about my husband.
Oh, I've
Look,
just heard that. Like, I heard that like your morality like runs parallel to his. That's
Yeah,
why
I don't actually want to talk to you.
Layla, you're already dreaming
I'm
about
sure you
selling drugs. You're like right on the verge. I don't know why you're denial of this.
I
hear
had a dream
monkeys in the
because I was trying
Says
to
the
save
girl
Danny
who
last
calls
night.
her dad by porn star names.
Okay, this is weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I don't know why you would do that.
I keep hearing like a rustling in like the walls or something. I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's squirrel.
Demons.
Could be squirrels, could be rats, could be really big ants and termites.
Fucking demons.
You're a
I
demon.
don't know.
Just sit there.
Debatable.
I might go up in the attic and go see what's going on up there.
Don't do it.
No, do like they do in
That's
80s
how-
movies. Turn off the lights and leave the shotgun
Yeah.
downstairs.
I was just gonna. Gus beat me to it. And also, use the forward-facing camera on your phone, and with the light.
I don't know.
then-
I'm just.
No, use the
I'm just-
backward-facing camera. I want to see what her face looks like when the Rashmuga gets her.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
I'm
you could
sorry. Yeah,
just-
that's what.
If you
You're
could just
still mean.
Snapchat your death, that would be great.
Well, I was planning on doing that when I reached 25 anyway.
Why
No,
wait?
fuck. No, we don't do that here. We don't encourage people to kill themselves.
Look, lady, you're 25 somewhere.
Well, not openly.
This drawing is looking pretty good.
Anyone want to play Overwatch?
Yes.
Why do you only ask when I'm driving?
There's nobody wants to play Overwatch with you, Claire.
Why? They don't want to get carried?
Probably not.
No, we just lose and then you yell at all the randos.
No, we don't lose. Oh, we do, but that's because you guys play quick play and there's no healer or no tank.
You guys playing Overwatch?
Yeah, Joe.
All right, I'll be there in a minute.
He's gonna run into a phone booth first and change.
I'm actually so glad that we can play a game with Joe.
I
We've been
know.
trying. We've been
Yeah.
working on that for 2 years.
Of all the games, who would have thought Overwatch would be the one who's like, all right, I'm going to get in on this. I didn't even think I'd like it. Although I did.
You don't think you'll like anything.
I did.
Some think
Although,
you do like
although
it.
I did play a lot of Team Fortress, so I don't know.
Is
Did
it
you
that
really?
similar to Team Fortress?
Yeah.
Is it that similar to Team Fortress?
Yeah. It's almost exactly the same.
I hate to interrupt, but Joe,
Just different heroes.
What's up, Landon?
look in the general. You've been asking for a picture for like 3 or 4 days now. And there you go, buddy.
What was it, your penis?
Oh, of
I was
your.
about to say that.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That is
Thanks.
beautiful. Oh my
Thanks.
god.
So
made
next time
that.
next time I play Tom, I'll do the weird positive Claire thing, because that's actually pretty funny.
What is
I
that?
made that.
What is it? I can't see it.
Took me about 3 or 4 days.
Tires.
That's definitely not.
It's a
Katrina.
well. So it is like a faux well made from 3 tires painted to look like bricks,
Oh,
and a couple of, and those might be 2x4s or 4x4s. I don't know, but they're coming out of the
2x.
middle of the 2x. Yeah. So they come up out of the middle of the inside of the tire, and they form like a little a gable over the
Jovan, hurry up.
roof, and has
So go
like
ahead
a
and
little
play
bucket with one of those like turn things and one of those like crank things.
I built that. Every bit of it, I built it from the ground up.
That's really
Built the
good.
tires?
Yeah, he made the tires. He
Yeah.
actually spun the metal threads in the tires, the 2-ply. Yeah, he did that.
Well, I didn't do that, but but like the framing, I did the framing. I did the little lag screws. I had to level all that shit, painted it, bent the tin. I had to cut the tin. I've sliced my damn hands 5 times. I cut the tin up just.
The 2 boards of framing there.
Huh?
I said the 2 boards of framing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Man.
the right angles. He got the right angles, right?
That's right. Well, it's actually 4 boards.
Shit.
But you see that big
First
blue ribbon right
place.
there? You see that big
First
blue ribbon
place.
right there?
That's right.